Good evening, all. It is a cheap date night, a little bit of a different format tonight. So, got the mask and abiding by restrictions and guidelines. So, I'm not going to talk too much about that. You guys know the deal. We're in a tough period. I'm like trying to figure out, ascertain, calculate out what the metrics are for people that, even at this point refuse to not only acknowledge, but in some cases believe, that there is an issue, or there is a pandemic, and there's a virus and an illness that, is killing, a lot of Americans, to the tune of, I think we're about to go over 300,000, 250,000 plus, and no end in sight. We do know that going into the winter months, exacerbated by flu, colds, other ailments and illnesses, COVID-19 has a way of making all of those worse. You have pre-existing conditions or sickness from prior, you are more susceptible and more likely to face serious illness due to COVID and anything that you had prior. And it just makes it all worse. And I'm having a hard time personally trying to understand what it is about people that, even if they don't believe it, that at the very least they could acknowledge that something's going on, and maybe they won't be part of the problem, if not a solution. And I'm having a lot of issue with that, a lot of problem with that. I know people now personally that have died, and again, there's more coming. I've had friends that have contracted COVID and have recovered, and they're healthy and good now. As far back as, I want to say March, April, and up until even now. Got a really good friend that we've known a long time. She's sick, and her son's sick. They're laid up in bed, and they're healthy. They're healthy as hell. And God willing, they should be okay. But again, there are people that are dying. So it is cheap date night, and normally we don't do a whole lot of, we do no political here, and this isn't political. If you think it's political, you're part of the problem. If you think a virus and a sickness that kills us or kills our people is political, then you're part of the problem. And if I lose you, then so be it, because I speak truth. And if you can't handle the truth, you shouldn't be here, whether it's cheap day night or any damn night. Okay? So I wear the mask because even though I am healthy, I am exceptionally healthy. I haven't had a sniffle or a sneeze in nearly 5 years, going on 5 years. I have no major conditions. I don't need to see the doctor for anything. There's no boast to braggadocio. It's just fact, statement of fact. I'm a healthy person. But I wear my mask when in company and out. And I avoid large crowds. I don't do large crowds. I see the people I need to see. I do my business wherever it is. And I minimize the amount of contact or the amount of persons that I come into contact with and possibly, increase spread. I don't do that. I don't do that. And it's not asking a lot. If everybody did it and stopped bitching and moaning and crying about it, and we all did it at once, not just wear a mask, but follow the guidelines that we're too badass and too American and we love our freedoms to do, it would all get better. It would be better. Less people would die. It's science. It's science. We used to be a country that revered, relied on, hung our hat on the fact that we were scientifically not just proficient, but adherent. We listened to our own science. And that is why we got to where we are as a country, most powerful country on the planet, militarily, economically, and a whole bunch of other things. All right, there's my piece for you tonight. That's my safety briefing in advance. You guys know the drill. I'll apologize also in advance because I haven't been here and a few weeks, 2-3 weeks. And I was taken to task by some ladies that watch my show and give me a good hell about, where am I, what am I doing, where's my show, and where's the music. I've been busy. I'm still trying to build and grow multiple companies in a tough COVID period. And I got to hustle and I got to work to make things happen to survive. So that's what I've been up to. It's not that I didn't want to do cheap date night. I enjoy cheap date night. I think you guys know I absolutely enjoy it. It's music, it's entertainment, it's TV, movies, etc. So it's cheap date night. I haven't been back in a while. It's been 2-3 weeks. I apologize. I'm here now, and I'll be good for a while. I'm still busy. However, we can adjust and make things happen. So I got a special cheap date night for you tonight. We're going to try to keep it on an AP. Make sure you keep me under an hour. Give me a heads up when you get me like at 30 minutes. So I absolutely want to stay under an hour tonight. One other thing, programming note for the network, Supermex International, the network. My little baby, we're trying to grow. You saw earlier tonight, if you were with us earlier, at 5 o'clock, you saw the Central Valley Leadership Roundtable Hour of Truth with my homeboy Eliseo Gamino doing God's work, bringing knowledge, dropping knowledge and information to you, to educate you, to inform you, and to draw focus and light on people, Mexican gente and poor people that are doing God's work, doing field work, doing labor, the stuff that other people don't want to do, the stuff that other people hide from. And so he's doing a hell of a job of bringing, guests and insight, guests with experience and insight into the issues that poor folk, Mexican American folk, and others are dealing with in a tough COVID period, because people that are not wealthy, people that do not have access to health care and good health care and ability to put good food on the table, ability to pay bills, ability to survive paying rent. That's all right now during this time, okay? So Eliseo's doing a hell of a job, and I'm really, really thankful that he's with me and that he is making Supermex International and our network even better and stronger. We do deal in truth here, and truth is a very, very strong word, if not characteristic, actively. So Eliseo Gamino at 5 o'clock. You've got my daughter in New York doing a vlog, in essence, a video log of her time and her experience as a college freshman at Sarah Lawrence Private College in New York. And I don't do this very often, but I'm going to say I'm proud of her for what she is as a person, what she is as a student, and what she's doing to learn and grow into what will be her profession. She will be on camera. She will be in front of people. That's just going to happen. There's no way around that. That's going to happen. And so but it is about getting the education first, getting the piece of paper, having that done so you can continue to grow and learn and do more. So, and I'm really proud of her for what she's doing. So, and she's been consistent and stable. Tonight you saw a re-air because she's going into finals this week, and she's loaded with papers and material that she has to prepare for so she can get good grades coming out of this first semester. So you saw a re-air of The Glam Show, Gabriella Lauren Alexander Martinez, Gabriella L.A. Martinez. You do all kinds of stuff with it. It's a cool name. It's a really cool name. Take a little bit of credit for it. Mostly my wife. She named it for the most part. I threw some stuff in there. But that's at 6, and Gabby usually finishes up probably around 6:30, 6:45, in that range. And then I'm supposed to come on at 7. I was running late, all me. I've been gone for a while, then I showed up late to my own show. So here we are. Like I said, we're going to keep it under an hour. And then, again, programming notes. So you get the 3 shows tonight on the Friday night. And by special request, and it's a damn good request, we are re-airing the Friday night shows on Sunday. 5 o'clock, Hour of Truth. 6 o'clock, The Glam Show. 7 o'clock, Cheap Date Night on Sunday night. Could be siempre en domingo, right? I put that up there last time. I said, siempre este domingo. You guys know what I'm doing. So siempre en domingo. So that we re-air these 3 shows on the Sunday. I'm letting you guys know that now. So if you see this and maybe you missed part of it or you'd like to have some time, maybe you're doing something in the house and you got an opportunity to listen or watch a little bit. So we re-air all 3 of our programs on the Friday night to the Sunday night. Okay, so that's all the housekeeping we needed to get done. Like I said, I've been gone for a while. I didn't want to use Cheap Date Night for that specifically. However, again, I've been off and out and in essence trying to grow this network. We are ready to grow. We are poised to grow. We have other programs and other shows that want to be a part of what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. So I'm really excited about that. I've been promising that for a while. The COVID thing slowed it down. Absolutely. I don't deny and I do not lie. That's what happened. It kind of slowed me down in some ways, but didn't knock me out. Mama said knock you out. Ain't gonna knock this one out. I'm still coming. So that's ready to go, you know, as we finish up this year. Okay, so this is what we got for you for Cheap Date now. Stay with me now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop off on the AMAs, which were a few weeks ago. AMAs are done. The Grammy nominations have gone out. So I'm gonna halt myself and I'm not gonna talk about or do the Grammy nominations. I'm just gonna wrap up or go over real, you know, just quickly, briefly, the AMAs, which were just done a few weeks ago. And then I'm gonna hold off and I'm gonna see if I can get a friend of ours to do the Grammy show in advance of the Grammys, probably within a few weeks or into the early January, early New Year, and we'll talk Grammys right before the Grammys come out. I want to do that in advance. So I'm going to see if I can get that person. I won't name her on air, but I want to see if I can get that person because she's knowledgeable on music, done it before. Some of you guys already know if you're regulars, but I want to get that guest to help me go through the Grammys as we've wrapped up the AMAs. Okay, so let's get started. So we're going to do that, and then I will definitely give you some songs to head off into your weekend with, and there's some good songs. This is what I've been listening to a lot lately. They're not all current, but I've been listening through genres throughout this entire year for the last, you know, decade. I've been just picking different genres to get my ear on to finish up what that decade was, and it's taken me all year, but a good year. There's a lot of music, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of genres and a lot to cover, and definitely a lot to digest and try to get the best of, right? So we're going to do a little bit of that. I'm going to give you 4, 5, 6 songs, really good songs. You're going to like them. And then you're going to go off into your weekend. Okay, so let's, no further ado, no further gilding of the lily. Let's go ahead and get that little sheet up, AP. There we go. Okay, so what you have right here on this side, let me see how to do this. On this side, I'm doing crossbody because I'm looking at a cross. I don't like that. I'm going to fix that mess. Okay, so Artist of the Year, you know, these are the big ones. Let's just go really through the big ones. Okay, so Artist of the Year was Taylor Swift. And that girl's still kicking ass. I mean, think about it. She's been doing it a decade plus. We're going into another decade, and she's still tearing it up. Absolutely tearing it up. So Artist of the Year, Taylor Swift. New Artist of the Year, Doja Cat. Now, there were some other good artists in there. I'm not going to say she didn't deserve it, but I would have been okay if it were some of the others. One of the sleepers in that new group, by the way, Louis Capaldi. I love that kid's voice, man. That kid's got a voice. Smooth, just a beautiful vocal. He's not as, you know, high profile or well known or Instagram famous, but damn if he doesn't have a sweet voice. He really does. So Louis Capaldi. Anyway, and I'm good with Doja Cat too. I do like that little jam. Day and night. That's just a good song. That's a good little cool tune. And the video is pretty cool too. It's like 70s stuff. Not that I would know. Anyway. Okay, collaboration of the year was Dan and Shay, Justin Bieber, 10,000 Hours. I mean, listen, damn Bieber, this kid, I mean, he'd collaborate with the devil and come out with a good song. I stopped fighting the Bieber fever a while ago. I stopped fighting it. You know why? Because the kid can sing, and he's got some great damn songs. I don't like all the chintzy, cheesy stuff, the boyish stuff. I don't. Girls do. I'm not a girl. But you acknowledge what is good, and don't don't let your prejudices blind you to what is good. So 10,000 Hours, Dan and Shay with Justin Bieber. Kid can collaborate like nobody's business. Favorite social artist, BTS. They're global. Those dudes are global. Favorite music video, Taylor Swift. I think that one is Cardigan. Favorite male artist, pop rock, Justin Bieber. And I think he had an issue because he didn't want to be listed as a rock guy, which is funny because like, you ain't rock, man. They're having, like, I will say this, AMAs and Grammys, there's morphing going on, and I'm not sure if I'm okay with all of it, but they really don't know what the hell they're doing in terms of where they categorize people. Categories are changing even now, and I think he had an issue with being, sitting into the rock category. So favorite female artist, pop rock, Taylor Swift. There you go, she's pop and rock. Favorite duo or group, pop rock, BTS, global. Favorite album, pop rock, Harry Styles, Fine Line. And I think I've already said on here, that is the only one that I was actually paying attention to. I didn't even give a damn about all the others. I'm not joking. I really didn't. I was like, because that, I've said on air that album, I think is one of, if not the best album I've listened to, beginning to end, and all between, over and over and over and over again, synthesizing, understanding the quality, again, not just of a vocal from an artist, but the lyrical content, the musical diversity in the content. It's a hell of an album. I haven't heard anything like it in many years. So that's the one I was waiting on, so I'm happy that he did win that. He didn't win anything else, but you know what? I'd be cool if you told me I had the best album, because that's work. That is a sum total of all the parts, and this is a reflection of my artistry. That's what I would be okay with. So, yo, little Harry Styles, if you're out there, Youngblood, if that's the sum total of your artistry, outstanding. Outstanding, because that is a hell of an album. I said so. Okay. Favorite song, pop rock, Dua Lipa, Don't Start Now. I'm good with that one. I could dance to that damn song all night. I love that song. I was listening to that song at the end of last year, going into this year, and it kind of rode the whole year. It is a damn good song, and her stuff is global now. I mean, there's no denying she's massive. She's getting bigger and bigger every day. All right, favorite male artist, country, Kane Brown. Gotta like that Youngblood too. Favorite male artist, Latin, Bad Bunny. I gotta listen to more of him. I haven't taken in as much information I need to on Bad Bunny. Favorite album, Latin, Bad Bunny. Favorite artist, alternative rock, 21 Pilots. That's a simple one. Favorite artist, contemporary, Lauren Daigle. I'll do a few more. Favorite duo or group, country, Dan and Shay. Favorite album, country, Blake Shelton, Fully Loaded, God's Country. Listen, he's got good music, but come on. His celebrity is giving him all the other thing. There's other good music out there I think are probably better than Blake Shelton, like straight music, but his celebrity is just absolutely destroying everybody. He is a marketable and marketing beast right now, in terms of entertainment, definitely from country. So, favorite male artist, rap, hip-hop, I think that's Juice WRLD. Favorite song, country, Dan and Shay, Justin Bieber, 10,000 Hours, Maren Morris, The Bones. No, I love that girl. Favorite female artist, rap, hip-hop, Nicki Minaj. Favorite album, rap, hip-hop, Roddy Ricch. Favorite song, rap, hip-hop, Cardi B, feature Megan Thee Stallion. WAP. Won't touch that one. You get there. Favorite male artist, soul R&B, Chris Brown, The Weeknd. I think it's The Weeknd. Favorite female artist, soul R&B, Doja Cat. Favorite album, soul R&B, The Weeknd, After Hours. Favorite song, soul R&B, The Weeknd. Favorite female artist, Latin, Becky G. Favorite song, Latin, Karol G and Nicki Minaj. Favorite artist, adult contemporary, Jonas Brothers. I think that's funny. They're contemporary. Jonas Brothers. And favorite artist, electronic dance music, EDM, Lady Gaga. Okay, go ahead and wipe those out. All right, so that's the full suite of what you have for the AMAs. Okay, so here's the thing. I mean, we legitimately can't expect the Grammys to go exactly like what that list was right there. I don't see that happening. That's extremely, exceptionally unlikely. But I would imagine there are some that should hold. And so I'm going to go on record now and I'm going to say it. Harry Styles better win that damn album of the year. That's all I got to say. Better get that right, Grammys. You know, I don't know about you guys, but I don't watch the award shows the way I used to, like when I was young. I don't know. You get old and it's just like, it's kind of like maybe the maturity takes away the childishness. Now bear in mind, maturity balanced with childishness is a wholesome, balanced individual. You know, it's supposed to be, right? But maybe I'm like, maybe going too far this way because I'm an old timer now. I got an AARP card. That ain't even funny. I didn't even realize it. I was like, what the hell? Anyway, you have to balance that out, and you have to be able to continue to listen. And so I do my best to listen to other and to younger. But the shows, I mean, they're literally, legitimately just there to try to, you know, catch some viral moment. Somebody's going to try to do something stupid to get attention. I ain't that guy. You know, I just don't do stuff like that. If I do something, it's because it's me. I don't contrive something just to get attention. It's not the structure. This is definitely not the structure. Okay, so those are your AMAs. I will do a special cheap date night for just the Grammys. Hopefully sometime before we're out of the new year or out of this year and into the new year. But definitely by January. I think the Grammys are late January, early February, something like that. So we got to get it done anyway. But we'll do a Grammy show on cheap date night. Okay. Where are we at on time, AP?
We got 30 minutes left before it's an hour.
Okay, we're good to go. All right. So, and I'll probably be under an hour. Okay. So a couple things before we get to the music. All right. Before we get to the music. In terms of, okay, so cheap date night, you guys know the format if you've been here a while. It's TV, movies, and then music. All right? TV, movies, music. How could you go wrong with that? Okay, the distinction being now is that COVID obviously has altered that metric when it comes to movies at the very least in a variety of ways. You can't go to the theater the same way. Big budget flicks are not being made the same way. It has altered the movie industry. Okay, so I will legitimately say that I've not seen a whole bunch of movies, but there are some that are coming like direct to, you know, the small screen. I will say like overall, I'm not like dying to see any of those. I mean, I don't know what it is. It's just, you know, it just, because there's like a depletion and a minimization of the amount of movies. Yeah, you kind of just walk back on it. It's not as many you're not doing, right? It's just not there. So I'm not going to talk too much about that. You're going to laugh though, but I have been watching movies. Don't laugh. True stuff. I have been watching movies. They're just not blockbuster films that have just released. They are literally, I don't want to say documentaries because you're going to get all goony on me, but documentaries, period pieces, European or foreign movies dealing with historical content. Those of you guys that are my fans, you've been a while, you know I'm an old history teacher, and I believe in knowing your history. Case in point, our country right now. We don't know our history anymore, and we're in an ugly period. You heard what I said, and if you want to argue that point, message me. We'll have that discussion. We would not be in the mess we are in right now with the president we've just had and the damage we're dealing with right now if we knew our history. And I'll argue that with anybody. As a people, we no longer know our history. So I've been watching a lot, not to catch up per se, but to refresh and to intake other thought, other people's, other ideas, other concepts, other directors, producers. Because I can tell you this much, there is a big difference in the types of movies that you're going to get out of, say, Eastern Europe right now. I watched a Romanian movie 2 days ago, and it was pretty damn good. It was subtitled, and I had to read it got to do that and pay attention. It was really damn good. I watched a Portuguese movie called Viriato about their national folk hero. He's like a Braveheart in Scotland, only he was Viriato in Portugal. And I do have a little bit of Portuguese blood, so I'm trying to get square with my heritage. Anyway, and that one was also subtitled. So I've been watching a lot of movies, but they're not big budget blockbuster action flicks. They are for the learn. They are for the learn. You never stop learning. And it is good to view, listen, watch, and learn things from other people's that construct movies and try to communicate to you in an audience in different ways than just Hollywood. Okay, it's really different. And so I've watched a lot of movies, but they're just not the ones you would normally hear about. Okay, so I've been watching movies. I'll recommend something. Like I said, I watched Viriato. There was Romanum. That was the Portuguese one. Oh, the Dacian Mission in Dacia. That was Romanian. There are others. I'll leave you with those two. Get those if you can. You can get them through Prime or Netflix or something like that. I think there's plenty there. All right, so then TV. I'm not going to do a lot. I'm just going to do one. We're just going to do one. All right? So it's the show it's the television series that, especially I think it's crazy, is like second season, and it's getting all kinds of attention. And, you know, I've seen a lot where it's like, this is the best show on television right now, best thing on anything. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's the Disney series in season 2. For guys like me, for us, we call it, for those of us in the know, we call it the Mandalorian. You regular folk call it the Mandalorian on Disney, but Supermex calls it the Mandalorian. I had a homeboy named Mando, so, you know, it works. So the Mandalorian is in season 2. It is kick-ass. They are doing things with the series that will benefit Disney and future series and a whole bunch of them, and they're going to make a lot of money doing it. But the Mandalorian is, it is more than I expected. It is better than I expected. It is better than I had hoped. It is that good. Pedro Pascal, he's not a Mexican dude, he's Chilean. He's a badass, and he's a damn good actor. This guy's legit, and I think he's going to get even more A-list roles going forward, and I'm happy for the brother. He's a fellow Latino, Hispanic guy, and he's playing the hell out of that character. All right, he's playing the hell out of that character. And I'm going to tell you, they can probably greenlight as many seasons as they want. I have a feeling they won't do forever. It'd be smart not to. Get what you need done, and then move on, because you're going to have a whole universe of possibilities with the Star Wars universe. And they're already, I mean, I've seen things, I've read that there are at least, as of right now, currently, at least 10 series possibilities. And I'm not even talking about, you know, Kenobi, which is going to be the gold standard. Incidentally, by the way, Kenobi, they just put out that, okay, so they were going to have Ewan McGregor already reprise his role as Obi-Wan Kenobi, and they went and got Hayden Christensen, you know, Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker. He signed up, he's on board. And so if you just like Star Wars canon, you like Star Wars the universe, you like Star Wars the story, you like everything to do with it, if you're a Star Wars nut and goon, then you can't go wrong there, all right? And I will say this, like for instance, on The Mandalorian, the storyline is really good. It's not just that it's a Star Wars flick with a cool character and Grogu, my little homie. It's just a nice, tight, streamlined, smooth, and very efficient 40-something, 50 minutes of TV every time it comes on. And every episode not only builds and complements each and every one prior, but just continues to build like a good series should, right? So there was one that came out today. I haven't watched it. I like to do my show, and then I like to come home, kick back, piddle with my cats, sit my Grogu, and watch The Mandalorian. You know, because I stop a lot and I laugh a lot, and that show takes about 2 hours to finish. Let's put it that way. I got to watch it. I really got to watch it. So anyway, Mandalorian, I can't recommend it enough. And there's plenty more coming. Okay, so movies, television. And I'm going to give you some music. We're going to wrap up. Okay? So I'm going to give you some music. So this is what I'm listening to. This is what I'm listening to right now. This is what I've got playing on rotation in my vehicle and my playlists. As a matter of fact, this is what I'm listening to when I'm working out, when I'm hitting bike hard and trying to knock out 1,000 calories, right? I want good music that I can move to, even though I'm doing my cardio, but it's not dancing, even though I'd like to do dance. Matter of fact, put it on record. We're going to find a way, AP, we're going to find a way to make cheap date night. Now watch the background here, okay? So this is not necessarily, this is more lounge. Check me out. I'm looking kind of loungy, dog. You're looking loungy, dog. All right, so what I've got behind me is more lounge. All right, see this? That's a lounge. But I think we need some club action up in here. That's what I think. I think we need some club action up in here. All right, because you can't go to a club, but we could bring the club to you. How about that? How about we bring the club to you? That's a thought. Cheap date night is going to bring the club to you. Let me figure out how I work it, but I'm putting it out now because it's going to force me to have to figure it out and consider it and have a good time with it and constructing it. And bottom line is, let's say, maybe as soon as next week, cheap date night will be in the club. We'll do it in the club. I'm not going to play 50, but it'll be in the club, all right? So it won't be in a lounge. We'll be in a club because it's an exceptionally cheap date night. And check this out. You don't even have to wait in a line. You don't even have to put give your ID to a bouncer. You don't have to pay at the door. It's cheap date night. You get to come in for free to my club. How about that? Supermex International Club, Supermex Nation Club, Supermex All of the Above Club. That one actually kind of works. Supermex All of the Above Club. I'm going to have to think about that. Okay, so we'll make that happen. So this is what I'm listening to right now. I'm really internalizing a lot of different types of music. This one's a logical one, but you'd be surprised. There are a wide range of genres and diversities in Spanish music, Spanish-speaking music. It's kind of crazy. It's equally as diverse as anything in English or any other language. A lot of people don't understand that. You just hear Spanish and you think, oh, that's Latino. No, not at all. It's not monolithic. It's not uniformly one thing. As a people, Latinos are widely disparate in a lot of ways, not just ethnically or color, philosophically, politically, geographically, socially, religiously. We're all over the place. All right? So we listen to a lot of different types of music too. I do, and a lot of other people do. So what I've got here is more moving and dancing and just, feeling music that I listen to work out and to move myself, move my body, get me working. Okay, so let me give you 4 or 5 here. I had some selected already, so go to the playlist. Make sure we get up. Give me 1 second. So this baby can play. Play it loud enough. All right, we're on and good to go. Yeah, let's go with that one. Okay, this guy's got a gazillion hits. And if you took him and Pitbull, the guy's Daddy Yankee, if you took Daddy Yankee and Pitbull, you've got a night, you have a weekend worth of club hits between those two dudes. I'm not joking. They've got a volume of music, okay? Daddy Yankee, Pitbull, This one's Daddy Yankee. But this is one of the songs that isn't as well known. He's got, you know, Gasolina. I've got the Con Calma. I really love. That's a new one. I've played that before on the show. Love that song. And definitely the remix with Katy Perry, because that's my girl. Okay, but this one is a little, you know, a little older, but I just love the movement to this one. You got to watch the videos too. So listen, for the record, I'm also going to do that. I've been neglectful about that. But I need to give you or get you guys moving to my YouTube playlists, because I'm still working on the playlists for music, all right? You don't have to like them or love them, but they're different, and then you get an idea of where my mind's at and what I'm listening to. And some of them are good for different things. Some to just kick back and listen, some to kind of chill, maybe get some work done, maybe go for a run, a lot of different types. So this stuff right here that we're going to play for you right now is basically me working on a playlist, multiple playlists in Spanish. I have multiple playlists that I'm breaking out right now with some of the music I'm going to play for you tonight. Okay, so this first one is not as well known. It's a damn good song. I like it a lot, and it's good to move to. It's good to dance to. All right, the song's called, is by Daddy Yankee. The song's called Limbo. It'll be loud. Uh-oh, we might have internet issues. No. There we go. Internet issues. You gotta have that. You guys can't see below. All right, that song's Limbo, and that's a damn good dancing song. But you got to keep up with that music. You got to be able to move those hips. So we got this. The way the camera's angled right now, you can't see below anyway. So you're probably okay. You see an old guy moving his hips, and I can actually move my hips though. I'm not too bad. And definitely this music, all good. All right, so that's Daddy Yankee, song's Limbo. And I just really like that beat. It's just a great beat. All right, let me give you, I'm trying to give you some stuff that you don't know or that maybe you haven't heard yet and that might be different for you. Now, the artists, you may know, they're popular enough, and maybe there are some other songs that you might like from them, but I'm trying to give you some songs that aren't as well known or from artists that aren't as well known to mainstream America, and definitely not if you speak English, okay? So let me give you another one. I like that song. I like this song a lot. Okay, so the artist is the two dudes. The name of the group is called Plan B. Plan B. Plan B. Plan B. And the song's called, and they got a lot of good tunes too. These guys really do. They're some funky little dudes, but they're badass. I really like their music. And this song is like, you got to watch the video too. You really got to watch the video. All right, the song's called Mi Vecinita by Plan B. All right, give me that. You can't see below. You can't see below. All right, I like these little dudes. Okay, so it's Plan B. That's the group, Plan B. Plan B. The song is Mi Vecinita. And they've got a bunch of good ones, so highly recommend. Check these little dudes out. They're freaks, but man, they can put a damn song together. Just really good quality music, and obviously good dance stuff, good club stuff, good stuff to listen to move, to be upbeat, to be excited, right? You know, that's what, hey, it's cheap date night, and we don't want to think about all the ugly, because there's a lot of ugly. Let's think about some good stuff, right? Dancing, moving, listening to music. That's a good thing. All right, Mi Vecinita by Plan B. This little dude I like a lot. It's Ozuna, and he's got a bunch of hits, and he's collaborated with some other artists for great music as well. This one kind of snuck up on me. I was listening to all this stuff, and like this one just really stood out. It's a slower song, just a little more smooth and relaxed, and he's really good at that. But his voice is unique. He's just a cool little kid. So Ozuna, O-Z-U-N-A, and the song is called Caramelo. How are we doing on time?
You got about 10 minutes left.
Good. Una vez más volví a probar, porque no quieres no se va. Yo soy candelero, pero voy a probar. No se va. All right, I really like this kid. And he's got a lot out. He collaborates with a lot of people. He sings in Spanish and English. I really dig on that. And he collaborates with a lot of different artists in Spanish and English. And his sound is really unique. It's different. I like it. I dig it. I might even play another one that I really like, but that one's a little more upbeat and faster. So, you know, as a matter of fact, I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so, and I'll play one more for you, and then we'll wrap up. So this song, I play the hell out of when I'm working out. I was like, I don't get tired if I hear this song and a couple others that are in this playlist that I'm creating. It's going to be up on my YouTube channel, Supermex International. You guys know the deal. Supermex International, go subscribe, like, whatever. And then you get to see all the stuff that I've been working on in terms of music, in addition to all of our shows and our programs that are on the YouTube channel. That's where you can get all the content really fast and easy. It's a lot easier to go there than it is to get it on Facebook or other things, other platforms, all right? So go to the YouTube, subscribe, Supermex International. Okay, so this one I play a lot. The song, it's a song, it's a collaboration. It's DJ Snake, it's this little dude, Ozuna, and then it's Cardi B and Selena Gomez. Those are four big artists. They collaborated on this. It's just a great damn tune. It's just a good Latin dance feel-good song. All right, the song's called Taki Taki. Love that. Suavecito, menos taki taki, taki taki. Ponen el suero la última, y nos ven en la suavecito, nena. Despacito, muy suavecito, nena. Taki, 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 taki. Este nombre es Kawasaki. Kawasaki. That's a lot of sake. Suavecito, taki taki, taki rumba. See, that's just a good song to move to. You can't move to that song. You need to go take some dance lessons or get in the shower and let nobody watch. Move yourself, move yourself. Incidentally, the name of the playlist for this one is Muévalo, Muévete. Basically, it's move yourself, move your ass, that kind of thing. All right, so that's Ozuna, DJ Snake, Selena Gomez, Cardi B. The others come in a little bit and they play their piece. It's a damn good song. Good to listen to, good to just like feel, right? Okay, I think we're okay on time. We got about 5 minutes. We should be okay. All right, so this song, I stumbled on this one running through playlists and letting, you know, they generate things for you. If you're listening to music and they just let it go, then they start recommending things, they just play music. This one came on, and I didn't know this guy too much. But damn if I don't like this song. And it's new to me. And that's my point to you tonight. You're never too old, you're never that smart, you're never too full, glass full, to not hear something good just that you'd never heard before and that just like, wow, hell yeah, I like it. I like you a lot. Okay, so this one might be my favorite right now that I'm listening to, of all the Spanish music that I'm listening to right now. And this isn't new. It's a number of years back, 2-3 years back, but damn if I don't like it. Guys, go check out the video. Go check out the video. Okay, so the artist is Valderrama, and he's not brand new. He's been around a little bit. He's not ancient or anything, but he's not brand new. He's got other music. He's got other songs, but this one really struck me. It just struck the hell out of me. It was like, wow, damn, that's good. And I had to play it again and again and again and again, and I didn't stop. The song is Rom Pom Pom Pom. Yeah, you got to spell it out. Rom Pom Pom Pom. And I'll stop there and let you listen to it. See if you catch why I like it so much. It is unique. It is different. It's a damn good dance song, club song, guy trying to get the girl song. All right, singing a song to a girl. This is it. All right, in Spanish anyway. For those of you guys that sprechen the English and the Spanish, hablamos español y inglés también. You know, do all the above. For the record, I'm not that good in Spanish. We do what we can. Getting better though, getting better. I got a lot of people that speak Spanish are helping me get better by talking to me in Spanish and forcing me to acclimate. You know the deal. You want to be Super Mex, you got to do both, right? Hell yeah. All right, so here we go. The artist is Valderrama. The song is Rom Pom Pom Pom. I could like just the opening, by the way. I can just dig on the opening. I love that entry.
Acercarme a ti, quererte cautivar. Mami, te lo digo si supiera que te comía toda la noche entera. Déjamelo hacerte a mi manera. Que yo te quiero
Pum, pum, pum.
Tenemos varias rondas, quítame de estrés. Tengo tu trampa y en tu cama. que te lo haga ver. Súbete el traje, mami, que te quiero ver. Vamos a la barra, baby, que quiero beber. Luego en mi carro, mami, hasta el amanecer. Rompo, prende el feeling. Que yo te quiero ver, pero slowly. Rompo, fuma whisky. Que yo te quiero ver, pero slowly. Rompo, se pone como pa' que la ropa le rompa y rompo. Ya. Que yo quiero tu rompo, quieres de mí, verte toda la noche, no me dámelo así. Quitarte todo ese rompo, comérmelo de free. Hacerlo con pasión, verte beber mi elixir. Quiero tu rompo, tú quieres de mí, verte toda la noche, no me stop, tú dámelo así. Quitarte todo ese rompo, comérmelo de free. Hacerlo con pasión, verte beber mi elixir. Y a bailar rompo sin complejo. Quiero
I might as well play the whole song. I might as well play the whole song. Okay, so really dig on that song. And that one's not like, it's not like super new. It's not brand new current. It was a few years ago, a number of years ago. But it's just a cool tune. And that's just a guy probably, you know, I can only imagine, maybe we get to that point. You know, I'll find this guy, his name's Valderrama, that's the artist's name. And I got to ask him questions about that song, you know, not like the lyric and the intent, right, with the context of what the song is trying to get across. I think that's kind of there if you know Spanish. But I got to wonder if like he really felt that while he was putting that song, or while they were doing that song and constructing the song and laying down that track, like, man, this is something unique. This is something different. I mean, because I feel that way just listening to it the first time I heard it. I said, that's a great song. It wasn't just a good song. It was a great song. So anyway, so I'm listening to these. I am going to have multiple playlists of Spanish artists and Latin music, a lot of different things. Remember, Latin music is very, very diverse. Equally as diverse as anything in English, by the way. Okay, equally as diverse. And it's like refreshed me in a lot of ways with some things, not just because, you know, I'm a Latin guy, Mexican guy. It isn't that. It's just, it's good to get out of norm, comfort zone, etc. And for the record, because we're winding up this year and getting to the back end, and I started the show with this, I have used the COVID period to grow intellectually, socially, culturally, and in a lot of other ways that have not been there or had not been there for different reasons, for other reasons. But I never saw this as a bad thing other than loss of life, which is a bad thing. And denial of it is an evil thing. You heard what I said. It's an evil thing to deny death. But you can legitimately say life goes on, life has to continue. And damn it, the best thing you can do, the absolute best thing you can do, and this is my last thought for you tonight, if only to pay respect and honor by acknowledging and not denying or deflecting or lying or minimizing 300,000 American dead and dead all over the planet, if for no other reason to acknowledge and respect that, then turn around and live a damn good life. Live good. Live hard. Live aggressive. Build, construct, do. That is what I've chosen to do this year. Still doing it. I'm still going to do it going forward. But that's what I'm challenging you to do. Don't deny. Don't lie. Acknowledge. Pay respect to the people that have died because you were fortunate enough not to have to. Show that respect, pay that respect, honor by living a damn good life. Taking care of your fellow man, your fellow American. Stop finding fault and finding ways to be anti. That's my cheap date night for you tonight. Hope you enjoy. We'll be back on again, re-airing on the Sunday. Try the music. I guarantee you, you listen to a bunch of it and you can't feel bad because it's all good.